Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's the answer. This is the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, I am very excited because we are starting book 4 of The Legend of Korra. This one is called Balance. Episode 1 is After All These Years. And must mean that we're going to get a little caught up because the way book 3 ended was very quick, is how I'll say it. The curtain came down real fast in the theater on that one.
Well, yeah, we saw that, Jinora got made a Grand Master and that they were going to travel the world to help everyone out. So what is Korra left to do with the healing? So I'm definitely ready, willing, and able to get this book started.
Not the ending I thought we would get from book 3. Obviously great with all the positive things from Jinora, Zahir and the Red Lotus seem to be on their way out, although we're not 100% sure how many people they had. Korra not in very good spirits, and they just kind of ended it. So ready, I almost said ready, willing, and able. Can you believe that? After all these years,
It would have been fantastic.
after all these years, not just the title of the show. After all these years, the answer's wearing off on me. So
there we go.
I'm excited.
With that being said, let's go!
The place of hopes, dreams, and spirit wild. This metropolis truly has something for everyone.
Oh, hell.
It's all built in with the trees.
Or take a stroll through beautiful Avatar Korra Park.
Oh, I got a statue.
3 years and we can't wait to
Oh.
welcome her home.
3 years.
3 years.
The spirit wild, like this old codger and his new pals.
She brought our old central terminal into the modern era. The world is entering a new age.
Oh,
He's got
another.
Prince Wu will take his rightful place on the Earth Kingdom throne.
Oh, jeez.
Republic City and the Earth Kingdom will be united like never before.
I didn't get good vibes that Prince off the bat.
This guy.
Maybe you can give me a personal tour sometime.
I do like the idea of putting you on a train and sending you.
Oh.
Can I show you a low-key night out with a superhuman soon-to-be king?
How can you stand being his bodyguard?
I just remind myself that once he's on the throne, I go back to being a detective. I also go home and smash my head into the wall for an hour.
It's good to see you, Mako.
Oh.
Oh.
Beifong told me that Korra is getting in tonight.
I can't wait to see her.
So they're not together.
No.
Clearly.
Are we all positive that the Earth Kingdom is safe enough for me to return?
Well,
Kuvira has the Earth Kingdom pretty much stabilized
Kuvira.
at this point.
Pretty much.
Captain Kuvira,
yeah, that's
who they put the camera on.
they zoomed in on, yeah.
They
The
mostly
chances
come
of
at
you
night.
being assassinated are almost zero.
Almost?
He's all sweaty.
That's interesting that the captain is the one running it now. We got here.
Get out of here! We don't have anything left.
Yeah, it's all in chaos now.
Now you don't have anything left.
Whoa, look at those suits. Oh, they got wing suits.
Whoa, whoa. No more gliders. They got wind suits.
Oh!
Oh.
They endorsed by Red Bull.
You finally made it! I called Master Tenzin because my state has been under siege by bandits for months, and all he sent is you two kids.
We're all you have.
Have to make it work.
2 more
There he
ready to
is.
join us. That's great.
Oh, this guy.
Dish out some of that special celebration tea.
See, now that we saw who that is, I can definitely tell it's him.
Yep.
I won't celebrate until the Earth Kingdom is 100% reunited.
Pull and spit it back out.
There are rocks on the tracks. It's most likely bandits.
I will take care of the bandits myself.
Oh.
So now we get to see how much of a badass she is.
Yeah. Whoa, look at that.
Whoa.
Throwing daggers.
Whoa!
Oh,
Oh.
they're like
Headbands.
to bind them, yeah.
Whoa.
Just split it. I suppose, yeah, well, she can make them all go together now.
Okay, so she's a straight badass.
We didn't know this was your train.
Pledge your loyalty to me, and I'll give you a new purpose. Hopefully, someone saves you before the next train speeds through.
Whoa.
Getting some Negan vibes.
We pledge our loyalty to you, great uniter.
Great uniter.
Who are you? I'm Kavira.
Yeah.
All she needs is a bat.
Uniting people how?
Oh, jeez.
I don't know why we're leaving so early if you're just getting a haircut.
It's a spa day.
Are you kidding me?
Looks like Jiminy Cricket in that outfit.
Have you ever gotten one of those, Mako?
Not interested. You will be.
Mako, look at all my fans. They must be in town for my coronation.
Fans. It's like a couple of plants.
Very clearly plants.
Woo, we have to get you out of here.
Well, lucky it was just pies.
Close. I don't know what would have happened if you weren't there.
You would have been hit by a pie.
I don't know what I'd ever do without you. Wait a second. I'm allergic to strawberries. Woo down.
You're allergic to bee stings.
Oh, right.
Yes, to remember.
How do you get those two mixed up?
Those two mixed up.
Maybe they brought food and supplies.
Oh, Kavira doesn't feel like food and supplies type of gal, does she?
Hey, what's your boyfriend doing here?
If he's here, he must be with Kuvira and my brother.
Opal, I can't believe you're here too.
It's good to see you again, little sister. How's Mom doing?
Like you care.
We're here to help this town.
By conquering them.
But I am giving everyone in this nation a better future. And with Bolin's help and my fiance's ideas...
Oh.
Fiance?
Your brother and I are getting married.
Isn't that great, sweetie?
Got in the slide out.
Hello, Governor. I was wondering if you and I could talk privately.
You want to take everything.
She is like Negan.
Agree to the terms, and you'll have the full force of my army backing you.
Oh.
The only reason you want this region is because it's rich in ore.
Your pride will not stop the hordes as your city crumbles to the ground.
Wow.
You will perish unless you take my generous offer.
A generous offer, generous offer, generous offer. God, very not likable.
Yeah. This music's not helping either.
It appears we can't make a deal right now.
Aren't you guys gonna stick around and help?
You get the governor to sign it, and you'll have all the help you need.
I guess I gotta go. I'm sorry.
Whoa, whoa.
Leave if that's what you're going to do.
It's not Bolin's call, though. I mean, he can't go against her. I mean, maybe try to talk some sense into her, maybe.
You and Bolin doing okay?
I don't know. And I can't stand that he's working with Kuvira. He's changed a lot since he's been around her. Speaking of long-distance relationships...
We're doing fine. We're hooked!
Saw that same move in Cliffhanger. Gotta get rid of that grappling hook.
Yeah!
Oh.
No!
Oh, suit's got a slice in it.
Oh, that's right. Lefty knows right where to be.
All the supplies
Yep.
gone.
We were attacked in midair.
It might be time to make a tough call. I think you made the right decision.
Did I ever really have a choice?
You think Kavira is in charge of the bandits too?
Maybe.
Possibly.
When Korra gets here, I bet she's not even going to know who
Babu.
I am. Because Milo the boy has turned into Milo the man.
This coronation cannot come soon enough. I can't wait to go back to being a detective.
Yeah, about that.
Oh, no.
You're going to Ba Sing Se with the prince.
No!
You can try talking to him, but I don't think he's going to let you quit.
There's a Southern Water Tribe ship pulling up to the dock.
Korra!
Oh.
The state of Yai is now under the full protection of my army.
All right.
I pledge my loyalty to you, great uniter.
People are happy at first, right? Hey!
It's good to have you back in the city, and everyone is excited to see the Avatar again.
Isn't Korra already here?
We thought she was coming with you.
Korra left the South Pole 6 months ago.
What?
She said she was here in Republic
You know, I
City.
thought one of the bandits was her.
Really?
It sounded like her, which was weird.
No. There she is. In a fight pit.
Is that all you got?
So she cut her hair so they wouldn't recognize who she is anymore.
Yeah, she's not the Korra we know. It doesn't have all of her strength back yet.
You kind of look like that Avatar girl. Whatever happened to her anyway?
I wouldn't know.
Whoa! What a cliffhanger!
Wow.
So much speculation.
If you go back to the scene with the bandits where they were coming down the mountainside, one of them got flipped around, and I thought it was her voice going, ugh, but I know they have the voice actors voice multiple people in the show, so I might be overthinking it, but
yeah, it seems like Korra's trying to build herself back up by taking part in the old fight pit here. So it's obviously she's not back to not even 20%, I don't think. I mean, she got worked over pretty good there, and we saw what she was capable of before. So that fight with Zahir definitely took it out of her, to say the least. But everybody else seems to have kind of moved into different positions a little bit. Asami just keeps, climbing the ranks in terms of her company's, usefulness to essentially what's going to be the whole world. I mean, the two cities are now connected thanks to her train that she made. Poor Mako's got himself guard duty for this
Prince
guy.
Wu. It's Wu time.
Well, they had to introduce a new comic relief, I think, now that Bolin's become a bit more serious. I think maybe they had to have another guy. But it's just, again, and I could go through the whole cast of kind of where everybody's at, but you guys saw it. I find a time jump very interesting because we haven't had one, I don't think, in either Avatar or this yet. I don't think so. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this is our first major time jump. So it'll be interesting to see where, kind of where everything's at. We had the little bit of introduction in the beginning with, the spirits in the city are all kind of in harmony. So that's good. But we got these bandits and we got Kuvira, who's, I think, doing her best Negan impersonation, because I think she definitely is up to something and wants something, and she's building, all these people to be loyal to her. So this should be interesting to see where it goes.
Yeah, I mean, you have the start of this where, it was 3 years. I mean, 3 years, a lot has happened. We saw in all the characters, they look different than what we're accustomed to, and it was all done with Milo going Milo the boy to Milo the man, as you saw. And then you even saw the change in, the attire and everything. So now it's like we have to get used to everyone. I mean, Tenzin still looks exactly the same. So does the police chief. But yeah, and we've seen that they've all kind of gone their separate ways, and like there's no team Avatar anymore. It's been how long since Sasami and Mako seen each other? Bolin is out with Kuvira, as we saw. Also, our good pal Varric is out there, and with his assistant Julie, and always helping out with everything. And you see that she wants to try and protect cities, but it looks like she has her own agenda with it. So we got to see where that goes with that. I mean, they're using the train system. They're stopping those bandits. There's still bandits in the sky apparently that have plans. How did they get those? And that guy was even so. He was so, effortlessly going through the air that even when wind was coming at him, he was able to
definitely skilled.
Dodge, dip, duck, dodge, and dodge again. And this has been a great start. And now then we saw Korra, that she's out basically doing indie shows, doing
in the underground,
with the underground, underground club with, and I don't know what she's doing it for. I mean, she didn't get that much money. She lost. I mean, I think she's just
to rebuild herself.
Maybe that's what it could be. We'll see.
Yeah, this is a really interesting start. As Mason Quinn had mentioned, unique that they did this big of a time jump, but I think it just helps reposition the story, right? Because the first three, it's like, okay, you have this battle, then the next battle, then the next battle, and it's just on to the next battle, where this kind of gives almost a reset, if you will, moving 3 years into the future. And you're seeing some sketchy behavior right off the bat. Of course, the prince, comic relief, yes, likable, and I kind of seems like the stereotypical whatever prince. Kuvira, the great uniter. This feels real sketchy. real sketchy. And, now, like, looking back, the bandits that came, there happens to be rocks on the track. The bandits came down the hill. I'll take care of this one. Okay. Yeah. Now, mind you, there was we had a dozen bandits. None of them damaged the train. There was just rocks set nicely on the tracks. She took, okay, well, I'll take your, your cuffs off, and all you gotta do is pledge allegiance to me, and you can start a new path in life. Like, I get the feeling like some of these are plants to further along her agenda, and maybe I'm wrong, but that's my early prediction. I just feel like
firefighter and arsonist.
It was too right, firefighter and arsonist. What was that?
That's from Mission Impossible.
Yeah, firefighter and arsonist. But that's what it feels like. Is I've got a solution to your problem, and you're creating the problem, the great uniter. But offering protection has its values. But it was interesting seeing Korra fighting in the underground bending club,
getting her butt whooped.
It's interesting because when she came in, Mako and Bolin were doing the pro bending, but that was like a legit pro bending operation, and now she's kind of doing it incognito. The whole she got her hair cut and nobody recognizes her anymore thing is interesting. Classic move. She got her hair cut and she dresses different. But I swore that I heard her voice in the bandit attack on the train.
Let us know.
I swear I heard her voice. But that's to be seen. And again, we know in this particular series that some of the voice actors do multiple characters. So it'll be interesting to see the way this plays out. Definitely a different start to this book than we had previously. And we got 12 episodes left. To be one episode in already feels like, all right, we're already 7% down.
Cut us off quick, too.
Excited to see what else this book brings us.
So here's to the start of the last book. So 1 in, 12 to go. Silver Appleton Oak. That's Mason Quinn. I'm, of course, Answer. We'll catch you on the next one, pals.
The Avatar has gone missing. Tonrock was shocked to learn that his daughter's whereabouts are unknown.
Doing some pit fighting.
Got a
Okay,
haircut.
let's see.
Nobody recognized.
Nobody can
Yeah.
Well, she did. I get that a lot,
Well, Superman just puts on some glasses.
That fools me.
Flips his part.
Yep. Oh, look at that.
Oof.
Whoa.
Jeez.
Well, still has a chain on her.
Leave me alone!
Young lady, are you all right?
That's what they all say. Oh, she is a little banged up.
I'm gonna write you so many letters, and just to get the ball rolling, here, Pabu and I already miss you.
Babu.
I'll only be gone a couple of weeks.
Jinora, the Airbenders, and I have everything under control.
Bye, Korra.
Will you please go see Katara? All right. Oh, I love you so much.
I mean, Katara is the closest thing she has to another Avatar, being that she knew Aang so well.
Yeah.
You'll recover stronger than ever. Concentrate on your big toe. Visualize it moving.
Hey, there we go.
Look at that.
The mind can be a powerful ally or your greatest enemy.
So we saw in the alleyway as an enemy.
This is just like in Raw Deal when that guy had to learn to walk again.
Like every movie ever where somebody had to learn to walk again, and Mason Quinn picks a Raw Deal. Jesus.
I just got a big contract to help redesign the city's infrastructure.
So I'm not very good at writing letters. It's 2:15 in the afternoon.
Look at that stack.
My dearest Avatar Korra, though several fortnights have passed,
Fortnights.
I feel our friendship knows neither time nor distance. You will be more. I set off on the morrow with some trepidation.
On the morrow.
But I am stabilizing the Earth Kingdom.
On the morrow.
Must have watched Pride and Prejudice or something.
I think she sees that everyone's like moving on and doing important stuff, and there she is still stuck in her chair.
No respect for the guy in the chair.
Crazy man poisoned me, and now I can't dress myself, cook for myself, or...
There you go. Let it out.
My friends have been off helping the world while I'm stuck with you, and you can't even heal me.
Whoa,
No, I mean-
pump the brakes.
Yeah, it did, but she had to let that out.
Flow like water.
I am trying to
Let it
understand
flow
why this
through
happened
you.
to me.
Yes.
Can you imagine how much pain Aang felt when he learned that his entire culture was taken from him? He chose to find meaning
Yes,
in
he
his
did.
suffering.
This is your journey to find out.
This might be the most insightful thing you've ever said, Answer.
Visualize yourself walking over to Naga.
Oh,
Have you seen Men of Honor?
No.
yeah.
Take that first step.
Now, if Robert De Niro was there yelling at her right now, she'd be taking those steps.
Oh,
Come on, Cookie.
almost there.
Hattie.
There you go.
It's needed the proper motivation.
So that's what you need to do is someone you give them a puppy to go to. Uh-oh.
She keeps seeing herself. Puppy sees it too.
See you too?
That's interesting.
Maybe I'm not going crazy.
Little dust mop.
You want me to follow you?
Timmy's in
Timmy's
the well.
well. Yep.
Yeah, that's what we were all thinking.
Thinking.
Those little dogs have no fear, do they?
No.
None. They think they're 10 feet tall.
Except vacuum cleaners.
Yeah. When they go
so
crazy,
good to
just
see you.
flick them off.
How have you been, Korra?
I want to show you how much better I'm.
She's running, so that's a start. So I want to show you how much better I'm doing. I'm gonna whoop up on these three dudes.
Oh, she blanked.
There is no shame in taking the time you need to make a full recovery.
But what about the Earth Kingdom?
The situation has been stabilizing since Kuvira took charge.
Stabilizing.
Yeah.
If you say be patient, I swear I'm gonna water smack you in the mouth.
Not worry about the future.
Oh, well played.
Dear Asami, the past 2 years have been the hardest of my life.
Ooh.
Please don't tell Mako and Bolin I wrote to you and not them.
Ugh. The way that sounded didn't sound good.
I want to go back to Republic City. I need to be where the action is.
I'll have the White Lotus prepare a boat.
I want to go alone.
Poor
Poor Naga doesn't get to go.
Well, no, we saw him, obviously.
Yeah, I
Sure,
know, but
2 lobster crabs, please.
You're the Avatar. Mind if I take a picture for my wall of avatars?
Oh, he's sitting yes.
My wall of avatars.
I named them Aang rolls.
Oh, he's got the whole kit.
Smile.
Get back here!
Go get him.
You sure she's the Avatar?
wasn't ready yet.
Wow. She wants to go
Some-
back to Republic City?
Yeah, just some low-level hoodlums gave her trouble.
Hoodlums?
Hoodlums.
Ooh. Oh, here it comes.
Yep.
Oh, I almost thought that was going to be the credits.
Oh, she's going to the portal.
No, she needs to find Uncle Iroh.
Yep.
She needs to seek his wisdom.
That'd be the guy to talk to, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't sense any Rava energy around her.
Do you mind? I came to the Tree of Time hoping to reconnect with Rava. Nothing's worked. Dear Mom and Dad, I arrived in Republic City a couple weeks ago.
I'm in Republic City.
Yeah. There we go.
Rava?
It's an illusion. Mirage.
Got her out there combing the desert.
Literally. We ain't found.
Now she's going to have to deal with this sooner or later.
Sooner or later, you gotta face it head on.
I am ending this.
Oh, there we go.
It's leading her somewhere. Okay. This is where she got the idea.
Oh, nobody sees her except for that dog.
Oh, in the head.
All in her head. Now she's gonna fight angry, and
yeah,
it's gonna be worse.
Why did you bring me to the swamp?
Oh.
I met you at the Tree of Time. No, wait!
I think it's got to be Iroh, right? Oh, no, it's her.
It's the face herself. It's pretty real to me.
Whoa!
Oh, jeez.
Oh!
She's taking them bricks right to the face.
God, if it's some sort of supernatural entity, how does she even win?
Where's it trying to pull her to?
She gonna do the thumbs up as she goes in?
Well, I guess we're gonna find out. If they roll credits, okay.
What? What are you?
I'll be upset.
I'll be perturbed.
Feeling better?
Oh.
What brings you to the swamp anyway? But if your avatar senses called you here, you should probably listen to them.
You recognize me?
Is that Toph?
We were good friends in your previous life.
No.
Yep, it is Toph.
Come on.
They said she was missing or
what?
Forever.
Nice to see you again, Twinkle Toes.
Yeah, Twinkle Toes.
Oh, that's what they end on.
Guys.
Bam!
Man, I had a feeling.
That was that felt
That
quick.
it was gonna be Toph. No, come on.
Well, just the way they showed the character, and I don't know why, but for whatever reason, I remembered that when they were in the big metal city, that they talked about Toph being gone forever. Like they didn't know where she was, or she was out on a mission or an adventure or a quest, whatever they said. I remember the three of us were like, well, that's kind of strange that nobody's heard from her.
Yeah, because she
So-
was the police chief. Remember, it was her. God, I can't remember her daughter's name. Beifong. Well, yeah, Chief
Yeah.
Beifong. She was the chief before him.
Yeah, so it was interesting that now she's finding Toph now just out of the blue and in the in the swamp here. Immediately I thought about the kind of the plant bender type guys that we saw.
Oh, the swamp benders?
The
Yeah.
swamp benders in the original one. That's what I was thinking of. But I was like, well, how's that going to help out? Where are we going to go with that? So the spirits came through for her in the end. I mean, I'm guessing you can always follow a cute spirit to help you out a little bit. But now they just dropped the Toph reveal on us, and then they rolled credits. So again, this is an episode where Korra's kind of seeing the visions of her previous self. I thought maybe she was going to have to kind of confront that, but when she tried to, took a real beating. And it's interesting because the dog / spirit was able to see it, but did it really, or was it just kind of playing into what Korra needed and just needed Korra to follow the spirit to Toph? So, man, I got a lot of questions, and we got basically 0 from everybody else in Team Avatar on this episode. This was just a 100% Korra episode. We got to see Katara again, which is always nice because obviously she's somebody who up until meeting Toph had connections with Aang, so it can always help for
Yeah, we all
there.
thought Iroh was going to be the one that she might meet, but maybe Toph is the key to this all, because we've all seen that someone gets like the yips, they call it, like in baseball and football, where they keep missing kicks to the right or can't throw to first base. And it seems like that's what she has right now, that she can't just get out of her own head. And anytime she's thinking she's about ready to go, boom, she sees Zahir again. And that just falters her right back to then getting bamboozled and getting smacked around, by firebenders, when she's trying to show, she's trying to show, that she's got it. Yeah, she can come back to the Republic City, but obviously the spirits told her, like, no, it's not your time to come back here. There's some more things you need to figure out. We all know she's not 100%.
Yeah, those low-level thieves were able to get away.
Yeah, they basically, easily. And so, this is time for her to really try and find her avatar state, but she's in the perfect place and with the perfect person, because Toph is going to be that tough love that she I think she really likes actually to have, because other than that, they're usually pretty low key on her, but Toph Toph won't be that way on
You
it.
know, Answer really nailed it right there. So the one thing that they did do, as Mason Quinn had mentioned, this entire episode was about Korra and her trying to recover. But we saw she's getting a lot of support. You know, we have Katara helping her with the healing. Her parents are trying to support her. Her friends are writing letters. Tenzin's doing this, but everybody's like, how can we help? We're here for you. And look, sometimes you need a friend that's going to be there to say, look, you got to get your shit together, right?
Basically.
Like you need a friend to be like, hey, look, I'm here for you. I love you, but let's go. Chop.
You need that tough
You're
coach.
better than this. Let's go. You know, everybody needs a Mick to a Rocky. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can't always be like, you're great. You got it. Look, and some people respond to that sort of encouragement, but we've learned enough about Korra throughout all these, episodes and all these chapters, whatever you want to call them, that she's very hard on herself and stuff like that. And that sort of, you'll be okay, that doesn't resonate with her. And so the fact that we got Toph, hey, twinkle toes, like, and we know Toph's attitude and Answer's spot on. It's going to be tough love, but I think given these circumstances, it's what you need. Look, it's like, I don't want to say good cop, bad cop, but it's like, this is.
It's like you've got the assistant coach and the head coach.
Yeah,
head coach is always the nice guy. It's the assistant that whoops your butt.
Coach. You see, she's got to have a Coach Romanesco if you played football at the Little Shoot in the 90s. You need a Coach Romanesco, and that's what Toph is going to be for her. And so I'm really excited to see where these next handful of episodes go, because these first two have been tough to watch, with Korra being like so off her game.
Yeah, I mean, really crazy to see that she's just getting her butt whooped, and anything she's trying to do. She wanted to get in the ring to try and do it, starts doing well, and then sees either her doppelganger or sees Zahir and just.
And in basic battles, too, that's the thing, is like none of these are like
low-level stuff.
Look at her when she was taking on like multiple people, Zahir and her crew, just going, and now it's like, I mean, so it's not just like she's not at 100%. She's really off her game. And when you see somebody in this sort of condition, it's a lot more than just physical. Right?
Absolutely,
it's a mental thing, and sometimes that's what the biggest hurdle to get over is. So
here we all thought it was Zyro, but hey, there we go. We're done with episode 2 of Book 4. So for Appleton Oak, that's Mason Quinn. I'm of course the answer. Catch you on the next one, pals.
So much has changed these past 3 years. Mako is a bodyguard for the future Earth King.
And he's so happy for it about it too.
Will this earthbending master be the key to Korra regaining her avatar mojo?
When they were showing that clip, I was afraid it was going to be just about our people in Republic City and no Korra for the whole episode. But
these boulders come rolling through. Earthbender dames, these gals. It's the most dynamite 6-hour show you've ever seen in your life. When we get to Ba Sing Se, it'll just be 2 kooky pals living the life. There won't be enough room for the dates of the badger moles.
the music.
I see the prince is becoming accustomed to the burdens of leadership.
Have you received any word on the Avatar's location?
Not yet. I'm concerned about reports I've heard regarding Kuvira's growing military.
Well, she'll be stepping down tomorrow.
Oh, will she?
She knew her position wasn't permanent. She gave me her word that she'd step down.
Oh, well, you know how well that works.
I like this guy.
The world doesn't need you one bit.
While I've been the Avatar, I've stopped some really bad people.
It's that the names change, but the street stays the same.
Sounds like a line from some 80s movie.
I thought Beifong was grumpy.
I'm the original.
Look at it gets all.
But I can't stand you being so pathetic and. I guess I can help.
Thank you.
She is Mick 100%. This is Rocky and Mick.
I see you have replaced me with a new girlfriend.
Kind of my boss.
Same thing.
We have you and your brother booked in the same room.
Desna sleeps in the tub.
Pardon me of my alleged crimes.
You're an upstanding citizen again, sir.
I see myself in the mirror sometimes and I think I'm in trouble before I realize it's only me.
Jeez.
You remember how bad Grandma's neighborhood in Ba Sing Se was? All that's completely changed. I mean, we are really helping people.
I've been working for Wu.
So, have you seen Korra yet?
No one knows where she is.
Mother, I'm sure you've heard that we're engaged.
I'm just glad that she'll be stepping down after tomorrow.
You're pretty easy.
Oh, no.
We've reserved the presidential suite.
I'm in the presidential suite.
Not anymore.
Where's all my stuff?
We moved you into a very nice junior suite.
I always get what I want.
Oh, the drums in the background with her.
That look. Wow.
The royal things were looted after the queen was removed.
How can you have a coronation without a crown?
We still have one of the royal jewels we can pin on you. It will be a very simple, intimate, elegant ceremony.
You don't touch me.
Bro was not happy.
No, he wanted the show. Tough, not even hardly trying. Thought that water was going to be deeper.
Yeah, so,
Of all the avatars I've worked with, you're by far the worst.
Look at that.
I'm more connected to the world than you've ever been. I can see Sue and Lynn. I see everything.
Rise, Wu of the Hu Ting dynasty, king of all the earth.
Woohoo ting.
Long may you reign.
Go Woo. For your service to the realm, I would like to present you with the Kyoshi Medal of Freedom.
Royal family passing a title from one generation to the next was archaic.
Here we go.
The Earth Kingdom is no more. This man has no authority. I have created a new Earth Empire, and I will continue to lead it into the future myself.
Wow.
Anyone who crosses our borders or stands in our way will be crushed.
You knew that was going to happen. You knew she wasn't stepping down.
Yeah, bro, just pretty much got thrown to the side.
You look worried, Bolin.
I'm just not sure about this whole empire thing. It seems pretty aggressive.
To let people know that we mean business. Conflict is the last thing I want.
I don't know about that. Come on.
I'll stand by you.
Thank you.
I think Bolin knows what's up.
Can you give us the room, please?
Oh, you know what's serious when they use the term, give us the room.
Everyone was asking you to help keep the Earth Kingdom from falling apart. All you wanted to do was hide in Zaofu.
I didn't want to seize power for myself. You have to step down.
Tell your world leaders to stay out of Earth Empire business.
I know what happens to cities who don't want to hand over control to you.
Then you know what's coming for Zaofu.
Oh.
That was aggressive.
Laying down the threats.
Not getting to come back to Ba Sing Se with me?
I'll find a way to make it.
I just have to go on. Move forward. Let's go shopping. Get rid of him. He's with her.
He's my brother.
Slaps a
He's
door on
like,
him.
Kuvira is helping out all the poor people in the Earth Empire. People like our family.
I don't know, bro.
We've done a lot of good, and Varric is working on some new innovations. We're making history.
By crushing anyone who gets in your way?
Oh, wow. Way to remember that one.
Basically just like Korra. She might seem hard to deal with, but it's just because she's so passionate.
I didn't think Bolin bought in.
So you think your new best friend in there would be a better leader than Kuvira?
Well, no, but still.
You're just some glorified butler for some snotty rich bozo. Enjoy licking the king's boots in your junior suite.
Oh.
Bring freedom wherever we go.
Yeah. I didn't think Bolin was going to buy into it. I thought he was going to talk to Mako about it.
Insulting another man's suite? Ugh, it's beneath low. I'll buy you a smoothie.
Okay.
Smoothie.
Smoothies just fix everything.
Yep.
I never realized how much I missed tormenting the Avatar. I wish you were putting up more of a fight.
Jeez.
I just can't get back in the groove.
The little bits of metal poison stuck in your body.
That's right.
I thought Sue got it all out.
Oh, my girls never really picked up metal bending all that well, if you ask me.
You can get it out for me, right?
Who do you think you're talking to?
Gonna do some Magneto stuff.
She was just going to take
Magneto.
Oh, yeah?
On Wolverine.
Where did you get those shirts?
Wow.
You can't sell that junk in here. This is the Little Boss Sing Say Fashion Mall, and I'm the little king here.
The little
I'm
kid.
the little king.
Covered in juice.
We need to get you out of here.
I'm covered in juice.
He's throwing smoothies at people.
Who's he think he is? Eric LaSalle?
Eric LaSalle.
Here, hang on to this for me, will you?
Oh, they drew a turd on his head. I wonder how they got that it was on that split of a second. They had to like
The throne.
It's a buffet.
Do you think you're the kind of person you want as your king?
No one ever talked to me like that before.
More tough love.
Nope.
Let's get you out of here and back to someplace safe.
Carry me?
No.
You want a tough love that has to be carried.
Seriously?
Tough love.
Your body is like a twisted tree trunk.
Just do it.
Let's do it.
Do it now.
Do it now. Come on. I'm right here.
She is a swamp.
That's true.
Clearly, you want to keep the metal in there. Maybe so you have an excuse.
Oh.
When you want it out, you can bend it out.
Can I count on you three to bring Korra home?
Count on you.
You can count on one of us.
Oh, what's he up to with that? Using it as a power source?
No, I bet not.
Developing this technology is your #1 priority.
This is going to change everything.
Oh, you've
It's
got to
the
be
future.
kidding me.
Future.
Vines are the future, guys.
That's what he's up to. Man, I thought when Toph was gonna pull the metal out of her, I was expecting like this huge, like over the top chorus, like yelling and screaming and the metal's coming out, but all she got was more tough love out of it, saying, hey, maybe
Tough.
looking for an excuse. Some more tough love. That's
That
nice.
should
That's
have
a nice
been
pun.
That should have been the name of the episode.
Tough love. We're always available for ideas, writers. No, but so I thought that's the direction it was going to go, but no, not yet. Korra's still not mentally ready for it upstairs. So it's going to be interesting to see how she kind of works through that. Is she going to do it on her own? Is Toph going to still help her? I can't imagine this was just a one-off episode with Toph and she's going to leave the swamp and whatever else. I got to believe she's there for a little bit here yet and going to try to figure it out. But like we predicted, like it was that much of a stretch, Kuvira had no interest in giving up power once she was given it, and was not going to be ruled by the king here.
Yeah.
You saw that coming. It's the classic, once things are under control, I'll give up power and we'll return things to the way they were, but I just need to do this for a little while. It's
fine.
And somehow it just, that time never comes, right? So, again, if Kuvira is going to be the main villain this season, which I'm not 100% sure about, but they're kind of leaning that way. I think she's gonna have to get a bit more vicious, because Zahir was like A1 level baddie, right? So I'm kind of wondering, are we necessarily gonna have an antagonist this season, or is going to be more Korra kind of finding her way? I mean, eventually something has to come to a head with that, because what Kuvira is doing, essentially making people pledge their loyalty to her or else, but that just seems like such a low-level villain for Korra at her peak operating performance. So I'm really kind of interested to see how this goes, if there's another villain that maybe pops up. But I mean, we're already a couple episodes in, so maybe that's the direction we're going.
You got to look at Kuvira. We only really saw her fight in the first episode, and we saw her just easily bamboozle those people. So like, remember, Korra isn't the greatest yet at metal bending yet. And so you're going to have an A plus metal bender, Kuvira, going against her. But right now it's all about Korra just trying to work her way back into being herself. And she was very resistant apparently to get the poison taken out, seeing Zahir, seeing the air trying to get taken out of her head. And just, so she has a lot to get through. And even with tough love. It still wasn't even working, that she's just mentally blocking it for some reason. But then you had Mako with Prince Wu, or probably just Wu at this point, but same thing, tough love. Not quite tough love, but told him something that he had never heard before, and maybe it switched him around, but then right away he has to be carried. So that was kind of an interesting thing, and you saw like how people have turned 180, but yet basically, like you said, it's our way or prison camp is what they've been putting everyone in.
It almost seems like it's going to be a little bit of a Game of Thrones backstabbery.
Well, see, that's what I think is really interesting about it. So in the first season, we had him on. I mean, it was, and he kind of had a crew of people behind him, but it was more like a revolution.
Almost a cult.
The second season, obviously, the spirit, so that was kind of the whole thing, a little bit different twist. Zahir in the third season, a very small group of very powerful, very evil people who are kind of looking to do a little bit of a revolution of their own, a little bit different from what Amon has. And now you have this very interesting conflict because as we can, guess up to this point, it's going to be Kuvira, and she's not somebody who, is actively, doing something that a lot of people think is really bad. She's trying to unite everybody, the great uniter. Oh, we need to get rid of the monarchy. Now, look, you're going to be pretty hard pressed to find anybody who thinks that a monarchy is a good governing system, right?
Works in Monaco.
I mean, right? I mean, it's tough, but at the same time,
you just see a race there once a year.
The power that they have, the freedom stuff. It's a little extreme to make comparisons to, 30s and early to mid 40s Germany, but I'm getting the vibe like that's the direction that they're going. She's taking over. We're going to be powerful again. We're going to make sure everybody's equal. We're going to have freedom. I mean, there's we don't need to get into too much of a history lesson here, but there's a lot of parallels, I think, between that. So yes, it's not a bad guy in the traditional sense, but it's somebody who's rising to power, building a very large army. I mean, there's a lot of parallels here to
finding that new technology.
Finding new technology.
And they're gonna using the vines for it.
Yep.
So I have a feeling the writers took some cues from some very real historical events. But we're only 3 episodes in. What do we have, 13 in this book?
Yep, 13 in this one.
So that's a lot could happen.
A long ways to go, a lot that can play out. Just my early prediction is we see those parallels continue. And, we'll have to see what happens with Korra and Toph, because right now it's not going very good.
Yeah, unless one quick thought here, maybe Kuvira, while trying to harness that new technology, that new energy source, maybe she conjures something up.
Oh, okay.
That's bad. So who knows?
Well, it's nice to see that Jinora, Ikki, and Milo are going to come and help Korra out as well. So I think Jinora is going to do something helpful with her, though, just because now she is a Grandmaster.
So tattoo, she's
got that too. So there we go. We got 3 down, 10 to go, and then we're done with Korra. So for Appleton Oak, that's Mason Quinn. I'm, of course, Answer. We'll catch you on the next one, pals.